How to adjust the side cart on your Wix website. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I will show you step by step how to do so. We're going to change the design elements of stuff and also what to show and what to hide from the side cart when it comes to buttons and things like that. This is going to be the default Wix editor version. We're not going to be using Wix Studio. So first you will need to open up your site editor. So just click on edit site from the top right corner and wait for this to load. Now, obviously, without having to say this, you would need to actually have the store installed for your Wix. Otherwise, you're not going to even have a cart to begin with. So make sure you have the app installed, which is Wix Stores. So to check, obviously, you are going to be able to go to pages and menu within your site. And then from here, you should be able to find the store pages. This means that you have your store pretty much good to go and set up. But you can't really adjust anything when it comes to the cards and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is just go to the cards and thank you. And if you don't see the cards and thank you tab or pages, what you want to do is just click on dev mode here on the top of the dashboard. If you click on that, you should be able to find this and just click on turn on dev mode. If you turn this on, you should be able to now actually find a bunch of stuff, including the actual cart and side cart. So if you just click on side cart, now you should be able to start setting things up. But for me, I don't really need to turn on dev mode because I already have one. Sorry, the side cart, I should, I can actually find it without dev mode. So you can just go ahead and turn that off. Anyways, so once you actually go ahead and turn, okay, let me just do that again. Just if you're confused or something, we can just go to pages and menu. Because I have it, I can just go to carts and thank you, and now I can just go and click on side cart. And this should open up the side cart here for you as a preview, and we can start setting things up with it when it comes to design and other elements as well. So your cart is empty, so actually I'm going to do something I'm just going to add a product real quick to it and get back to you once that's done. So if you want to test yourself and start adding a product, just go to your product page and click on add to cart to any product, and it should actually work for you. So now I'm just going to click on back to editor and again open up the side cart. So again from pages and menu, cart and thank you, side cart. There you go. And now it should actually include a product as well. So right now we have cart, one item, the actual product itself, the price point, the color, and also the price again, and we also have the subtotal and taxes and stuff. So let's just go and start adjusting some stuff. Click on the side cart itself. So just click on the right side where you actually find the side cart again, and then from here you simply just want to click on the settings tab. You can move it to the side a little bit so you can see better. And then what we want to do is pretty much two things: settings, design, and that's pretty much it. Text is just going to be the different fonts and stuff, which is also very important. Actually, the text is going to be changing different text. The font and the font size and the colors of the text is going to be all within the design. The text is going to be the text that is written on the actual side cart itself. For example, if we change this, we can just make it side cart, for example. But obviously, it's not a good thing. You just name it whatever you actually want to name it here. But you can change the disclaimers, the checkout, the view cart, and stuff like that. But let's just go to the top here and click on settings. First thing is that here in the settings is that you can feel free to hide stuff or show them. So by default, you're going to have everything ticked and everything is going to be shown, but you can feel free to hide them. For example, if you don't want to show the cart title, you can feel free to remove it. If you don't want to show the number of items in the cart, it's also going to be removed like that. You have also more things here like quantity selector. If you want to change remove the images, if you want to change the item details to be removed, you can feel free to remove all of these things. And also you have the disclaimer, which is here at the bottom, which is more about the tax and stuff. And also the secure checkout badge, which is at the bottom here. So I wouldn't really recommend anything here. It's completely up to you. It's preference thing. But I personally would want to keep everything in here. And then for the buttons, you also have the go to checkout, which is very important. I'm not sure why you would want to remove it, but if you want to, there you go. and go to cart page, which is going to also be the taking the person to the full cart page rather than the side one. Next up, we have the design aspect, which is going to be designing the actual thing itself. So whether you want to design the header, the cart items, and the subtotal section. So let's say you want to adjust the header, you can feel free to click on that, and you can actually see all the things that you can feel free to change. For example, if you want to change the background color itself, you can feel free to do so from here, and it's going to be as simple as that. If you want to start changing also the divider opacity and color, you can feel free to change it from here. So you can actually view it in here. It's a little yellow line. So the divider width, you can feel free to increase it or decrease it, and also the padding. So you can, again, feel free to change that. Okay, that's too much. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so anyways, we can go down a little bit and you should be able to change the font and also the colors of the title and also the items themselves. So each one is going to be different. So the title is going to be the big headers, and also the items is going to be the little text here. So you can feel free to just click on any of them and change the style, the font, and also the the style that you actually want to go with. For example, if you want it to be bold, italics, or even underlined. More things about the actual font and stuff, and you also have the icon color and icon size if you want to do that. Same goes for the rest of them. So if you want to click on cart items, you can feel free to change the background for the entire thing. Again, it's going to be from here. And also the same thing goes for the rest of these things. For example, the text, the font, everything in between that is going to be all in here. So yeah, if you want to go for the last thing, which is the part at the bottom here, which is the subtotal section, again, just click on that. And let's say we just want to change the color of the text this time. We can just go for the subtotal font color. So font, I'm just going to keep the same, and let's just make it bold. And now let's just change the color, which is going to be this box right here. Click on that and change it to this, and that's pretty much it. So you have the ability to really design whatever you want when it comes to the side cart using this method. And once you're happy with it, you can simply just exit out of this mode and you're good to go. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching.